hiring has been, it is, as we agree, is of paramount importance. Yet it is seen more as an impediment to the process of selling, to the process of running a business. It's one of those things that needs to be done, but it's not given the kind of importance that some of the organizations, successful organizations, give to it, recognizing that hiring is as much a direct driver of growth as perhaps selling or delivering. And that conscious thought to the process of hiring is something that needs the attention which it doesn't get. And that's what you're pointing out. So why is it that there is no conscious thought from your experience?
Well, for starters, the hiring managers have almost never been trained to hire, and to hire to a process or a method that's been proven to produce a highly predictable result. That's one of the good things I'll say about Intel, is they had an excellent process, and the compliance with that process was expected and fairly rigorous. So they had a very high percentage of good hires in my experience with Intel. But in general, folks just, A, they don't have a process, but B, they have so many other tasks, and they're held accountable to fully perform those other tasks while they're being chartered with doing the hiring. And then finally, I look at things like hiring or any technical activity that is to be accomplished as a function of the level of distinctions. So what I mean by that, you only get distinctions when you've had experience and you've made mistakes. So you can get the training, but then you've got to go off and you've got to make some mistakes and be allowed to make those mistakes, but be allowed to make them in the setting where it's A, not too damaging to the company, and B, you're able to learn about your mistakes so that you don't continue to make them. So the fix there that I've experienced that's worked very well is just a team of a veteran hiring manager along with a new hiring manager. The new hiring manager just makes a nominal decision, just like someone who's trading with paper money versus real money in the stock market. He makes a call about who he'd hire, but the veteran sales manager, who's actually going to have the last word on the hire, points out where the errors were in the process, and then they go ahead with the veteran sales manager's hire. Of course, unless they agree, and then it's not a big deal. So that way they can get through some iterations of learning, make mistakes, be corrected, and not cost the company a great deal.